Hey, good morning. I don't know what time it is where you are, but today is lazy Sunday, the last Sunday of September. In the morning, like 10 o'clock in the morning, I just woke up. So wow, yeah. So you know, I was invited to a house party yesterday, so it was a great people. I was very proud of my fellow Americans. I was the only one with accent. Uh, I live in Alaska, so we are Alaskans. We are like that. We are very polite, multicultural kind of. We get along very well, despite all age difference or difference in races. We are very close knit community. Yeah, we get along very well. Different political views, political parties, but we get along. Different walks of life, different professions, but we get tend to get along very well. Alaska, okay, so it's a very model American state in that sense, okay. Yeah, and yeah, I was very proud of my fellow Americans. I was the only one with heavy, thick accent like this, and probably I was the least American kind of guy with foreign association and whatnot. But yesterday it also happened to I checked the email and I got my passport renewed, and yeah, I was very grateful to Trump administration and his people. They gave me some hard time, but after all, I spent about 2 to 3 hours total digging through my records. I got pissed. It hurt my feelings, but well, water under the bridge, and it's looking back, it's not too unfair. I mean, yeah, it's kind of like discrimination, unconstitutional discrimination against, based on national origin and race, my background. But at the same time, it's understandable, okay? Because I guess I fall into the suspect category of illegal immigrants, I guess. Somewhat naturally so, because my full name is very foreign sounding because it's Korean name, all right? I'm not going to tell you what my first name is. It's a Korean name, okay? So, and I have heavy accent. I grew up in Korea, so like, I just read news article called "Birth Tourism." Foreigners come to America just to have their babies born in America to be their citizen. I mean, American citizenship. Yeah, so there's some concern about that, and my parents, yeah, they are not Americans. They're Korean citizens, and they still live in Korea. I'm not gonna tell you where, but South Korea, somewhere South Korea, and they came to America to as with a student visa, and I just happened to be born when they were studying. Okay, so yeah, I'm running for president in 2020, and my stance on immigration is this: I'm I'm not gonna spend any time on it because it's not that important issue. Okay, we're gonna just turn blind eyes and just we're not gonna change anything. Okay, we're not gonna spend any time on it. All right, because we have more important issues like we talk about tattoos, piercings, gay marriage, transgender bathroom, marijuanaism, which many people think is the least important of all. Okay, so you don't want to talk about it, then we'll talk about. We're not going to talk about it either. Okay, but I do believe we need to build up the southern border wall because we're going to make tons of money off of it. Okay, just thousands of miles uninterrupted trail. unmotored trail. Probably that's better because we already have highways that stretches uninterrupted highways, interstate highways that is very long. I mean, we can build something like autobahn, with a long stretch of highway without speed limit. That's possibility, but I don't think that's too necessary at this stage. So southern border wall is really just Forest Gump Trail. It doesn't have to be paved, all right? Just probably it's better if it's not paved because it's gonna be running jogging trail thousands of miles. There will no traffic light along the border wall. Okay, if there is some gate, between Mexico and America, then we'll build bridge over it or we dig a tunnel under it. Okay, and yeah, yeah. So immigration is not too big of a deal. Is I don't think it's really worth national attention. Okay, illegal immigration, yeah, that's not good. Okay, that's because if there's yeah southern border wall, in terms of just securing the border because like Donald J. Trump said, President Trump said, yeah, there could be some criminals coming over, or I mean, even if they are not criminals, yeah, there are a lot of human trafficking issue, right? Abuse, Mexican women they get raped over the border crossing, and children get killed, and so too many people, Mexicans, they are dying, and they're mistreated along the way, and there could be some sex trafficking too, right? Uh, and also like drugs, illegal drugs, all that stuff. Yeah, so it's just lose lose situation. So we need to prevent that. So we should get together and build a wall. And doesn't have to wall. It could be a fence. But yeah, it will make an international forest gump run, trail, and advertising space along the wall, and all this tourism like restaurants, hotels. So we'll make something new. Okay, and sorry, I'm kind of low key. I don't know, like Sunday I just woke up. I had a very good sleep, probably overslept. So I'm just blanking out, and uh, it's been less than 10 minutes. I have no idea what to talk about. But when I record this, I drink, vodka. So after recording this, would be a good time for me to sing and dance. I didn't go to karaoke last night because I just fell asleep. All right. After recording this, so I guess I slept, and I watched some of the Dr. Ford's testimony. So yesterday I watched Judge Kavanaugh's testimony, and then went to a house party and come back and watch the Dr. Ford's testimony. And I didn't watch the whole stuff of both either of them, but probably about 1 hour, 2 hours of each people. The accuser and the accused. And my impression is that I would rather side with Dr. Ford because she sounds more credible to me. Okay, and Judge Kavanaugh says, Honorable Kavanaugh says he has many female friends that he regularly keep in touch with. To me, that's a red flag. Because he's a married man, and why do you have so many female friends that you regularly talk to? That's strange. Because I'm not accusing him of anything, okay? But one possibility is this: he maybe had sex with many of those women, or he still is having sex with many of those women, or he may want to have sex with many of those women, like friends with benefit, right? I'm not saying that's what I think. I'm saying that's one possibility because that just sounds very strange to me. Okay. Do I have female friends? Yeah. Do I keep in regular contact with them? Maybe once a year. Maybe several times a year. And they're not like female friends. They're more like my female mentors. They are all married, and they are mostly my former employers. Okay. I keep in touch with many of. So to me, they are my seniors. Okay. Female friends meaning they are my former bosses, former employers, and I have many of them, and many of them are females, but they are married, mostly. Okay. So it's like they are my superiors, mentors. I ask them for advices, and they give me advices, guidance. They're mostly older than me, like far older than me, and all married. And to me, it's a very formal friendship relationship. It's more like a mentorship because they mentor me. Okay, still they are my former employers, former superiors, former bosses. Okay, so uh, and I send them like Christmas card, or we just correspond to each other a couple of times a year. That's about it. I ask them for recommendation letters when I switch my job. Okay, so it's that kind. Okay, so it's not like we are like bodies. No, they're still my superiors. Okay. Okay, so very formal kind of relationship, and but Judge Kavanaugh, the kind of female friends, they're like buddies, like from high school, from college days. That sounds very strange to me. Okay, he's a married man. He has kids, and he's still talking to these females around his age that he met in college. He met in high school. That sounds very suspicious. I mean, maybe not suspicious, but strange. So another possibility is he's nymphomaniac or like sex addict. That's another possibility. Okay. I don't know what it is that he is on his lower lip here. Is it some mouth herpes? I don't know. I'm just speculating. So am I against his appointment, his confirmation because I don't like Donald J. Trump anymore? I guess that's part of it because I don't like Donald J. Trump anymore. Okay, I am grateful that he and his people let me live in this country. Okay, but yeah, they gave me a hard time. Yeah, they hurt my feelings. Maybe I'm being a crybaby. Okay, but the kind of things that he's doing, Donald J. Trump. Yeah, since he's entertaining us, he appointed this Judge Kavanaugh to Supreme Court, and this hearing or this story of Dr. Ford and Judge Kavanaugh hearing, the congressional hearing, it's a big show nowadays. The biggest show on earth, like circus, right? It's kind of stranger than fiction kind of thing where we are enjoying this hearing more than we enjoy any TV shows or movies or talk shows. It gives plenty of people to talk about. So yeah, Donald J. Trump is still, entertaining us like nobody else can by appointing this kind of Trumpian guy. He kind of like Trump, he thinks Judge Kavanaugh. Again, I'm speculating. I'm not saying that's how it is, he, but it's a possibility. Who's somebody who's kind of have this anger tantrum, it is just like Trump. Kavanaugh seems to be a guy who have this temper tantrum problem. They both went to Ivy League school, so they're top elite, and probably they're both born. Kavanaugh and Trump, they're both born into like well-to-do family in the Eastern Coast, very elitist. Went to a top school, Ivy League school, Eastern Coast, and then they again, it's a possibility. But for Trump, we know that he brag about having had sex with many women, like promiscuity, adultery. He thinks it proves his ability, his capability as a man. So to him, it's like badge of honor. Scored. Probably he had sex with like hundreds of women in the past. The score. He's very proud of that. He's bragged about it, and it seems Judge Kavanaugh falls into that category. That's how it seems, right? The kind of things that he wrote in his yearbook, high school yearbook, and the testimony from his friends or other people. I mean, it could be all fake news. I don't know. Okay, it's one possibility, but looking at his demeanor and what he said, during the sworn testimony in the congressional hearing, he seems to be that kind of guy who had sex with like hundreds of women, So he's kind of giving me impression of being a sex addict. Okay, because he's a workaholic. He went to Harvard. I don't know what school he went to. Maybe Yale School, probably, right? What undergrad he did go to, I don't know. Let me look it up real quick. So some of those people, like career oriented, like workaholics, some of them, because they work so hard, like Donald J. Trump, right? Yeah, he was born with a silver spoon, but at the same time, he is very hardworking, workaholic kind of man. That's why Donald J. Trump, he never exercise. He think exercise is a waste of time. Okay, yeah. So he eat all the sugary, fatty foods. So he's obese, and also he has sex with a lot of women. Okay, so so that's why some workaholics are like that. They're sex addicts. They okay. So Kavanaugh here, he went to Yale, both law school and also his undergrad. So he's Yalean. Okay. And so yeah, some of those elites, workaholics, that they are sex addicts. They have sex with so many women, and many people in Washington D.C. they're sex addicts too, and rich and powerful and famous, right? Those men, they work hard, so they need some strong entertainment, and their wives, they're getting old, so and women are like this. When they hit 50, they go through menopause, right? So physiological change. So sex becomes somewhat painful because biologically they are not ovulating anymore. They are not having menstruation anymore. So their womb, again, this is for adults, okay? So it may be inappropriate for underage people. So parental discretion is advised, all right? Yeah, women's physiology. they go through physiological change when women hit 50. Men, we keep producing sperms all the way until we die. Okay, but women, they stop ovulating when they hit late 40s, early 50s, around 50. Okay, so having sex become somewhat painful for women of that age because sexual intercourse is unnecessary for women over 50s. It does not serve any biological function. That's why women over after menopause, uh, they don't really have physiological urges or need to have sex. Rather, they become averse to sex. Okay, it's physiological, biological thing, evolutionary thing. Okay, so but men, rich and powerful men, girls want them, young girls, because that's biological, physiological, evolutionary desire of women to have sex with rich and powerful men, famous men. They don't care if those men are married. They don't even care if they themselves are married. Women love rich and powerful men. It's they are physiologically attracted to those kind of men. Okay, so Donald J. Trump, you may not believe this. Okay, yeah, he's fat, he's mean. Women don't care. Women around him probably want to have sex with him. Okay, and many of them are married too. And we all know Donald J. Trump is married. Harvey Weinstein, Matt Lauer, they're all the same. All the celebrity men, like big time CEOs. Okay. Yeah, women they are surrounded by young and attractive women because they probably want to have sex with those men. Okay. It's just natural. It's like and we men. I'm not saying women are bad. I'm saying men and women they are equally bad. Probably men are worse. Okay. I'm not saying women are bad. No, it's just biology. It's that's why we need morality, metaphysical thing, religion. Okay, physiologically we are all animals. Okay, we men we just want sex, young, healthy, tattoo free, piercing free, slender women. That's all we want. Again, race doesn't matter. Women, if you are a woman, as long as you practice exercise and diet, and age doesn't matter either. Okay. You don't need to go through plastic surgery. You don't go through. You don't do plastic surgery. You don't do tattoo piercing, and you are slender. You are healthy. Diet and exercise. Then you are beautiful as a woman. All right. Of course, you have to be feminine. Yeah, put some high heel shoes once in a while, like tight pants, ripped pants, or skirts, long skirts, medium skirts, short skirts, some tight fitting sweater in the winter, to reveal your natural curves, but you have to be slender. If you are obese, you cannot be beautiful. Okay, you have to be slender. It's That's because being slender is healthier than being obese. That's why we men biologically are attracted to slender women because that's just healthier. Okay, it's biological. It's about sexiness, sexual attraction. Okay, that's one part of aesthetics, human beauty. When I see 80-year-old women, yeah, I see beauty, but that's not sexual beauty. That's not physiological beauty. It's more about beauty of their character. Wrinkles are not ugly. Wrinkles are very beautiful. Okay. It's more like a human as a sculpture. Okay, your character, your wisdom, your experiences. It's kind of reflected from your wrinkles. Okay, so it's something very beautiful. Like old women, like 80 years old. Yeah, to me they are very, very, very beautiful people. Not in a sexual sense. So, sexual appeal is just one small part of this whole spectrum, whole world of aesthetics, beauty. You see the sky and there's cloudless sky like yesterday in Alaska. Oh, it's beauty. That has nothing to do with sex. Okay? Spotless sky or the sunset, sunrise, the sky becomes this orange and pink and red. It has nothing to do with sex. You see the beautiful flower or these cranberries, blueberries in the Alaskan field, and it has nothing to do with sex. All right. Freud, Sigmund Freud, Freudian fraud. Okay. I'm not saying he's an evil man. He's Jewish guy. Okay, so three most famous and most influential Jewish guys: Sigmund Freud, Karl Marx, and Albert Einstein. Right? Albert Einstein, he's famous, but his physics isn't that influential. Not as much as you think. He's overrated. I mean, especially relativity theory. I mean, it's great theory in terms of this physics. I mean, ethics and metaphysical philosophy, whatnot. In humanology, yeah, we have some application of that. We talked about that before, right? I think. But even in humanology, he's not that important. It's Newtonian physics, Galilean physics is more important in humanology. Okay, so yeah, it's fancy stuff. It's interesting. Okay, like they use the tensor calculus and whatnot. It's beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, I took a glimpse at it. I don't fully understand all the tensor calculus and stuff, but yeah, he did make some contribution. Okay, I admit it, but probably he's overrated, and there are other mathematicians who are underrated, like the Poincaré. I mean, in mathematical world, he's famous, but he's not famous in a secular. He's not a household common name, right? Or Cantor, Georg Cantor, German mathematician, George Cantor, who pretty much made this made the set theory. Set theory is huge in mathematics, but in his time he was criticized a lot. Okay, by mathematicians like Christoffel, who made Christoffel symbol in tensor calculus. Also by other mathematicians like very famous mathematician. Okay, they criticized Georg Cantor. But yeah, Georg Cantor, his set theory is a huge contribution in mathematics because set theory is very, very fundamental in mathematics nowadays. Ever since Georg Cantor formulated set theory, it's not something too new, but he developed all this mathematical logic. Okay, so in logic, set theory is very huge, and in topology, set theory is huge, and even in calculus, we talked about set theory. And Venn diagram, Venn, I think he's German too. He probably was more of a mathematics teacher in high school or not. Georg Cantor, he was a mathematics professor in college. But Venn, like in Venn diagram, I think he was more high school teacher and kind of amateur mathematician as well. But Venn diagram is huge, as you know. Yeah, it's very, very important contribution. So that's kind of what we need, this secular scholarship. I'm a secular scholar too. What am I? I'm just lone guy in I wouldn't say I'm a lone gunman because I'm not too big on guns. I have a gun, but I'm not an assassin. I'm pro peace. I'm not again about violence or mutiny or so. Nobody should ever assassinate anybody. I am against violence. That's the one fault, one shortcoming in communism. Communism advocate for violent rebellion against bourgeois class. It's a deception, okay? So what they are advocating for is coup d'etat. So communist ideology of this Lenin and Stalin, Karl Marx, is nothing but deception. Okay, so you have this established power, be it Donald J. Trump, Barack Obama, whoever it is, bourgeoisie, Marx and Lenin term, right? Establishment. It's all about power. You have establishment. This elite minority. Back in the communism days in 1900s, 1800s, yeah, minority who are just rich capitalists. So they were the enemy of communism. Minority. And then there's communists. They are minority too. They are educated people. And in the middle, there's huge mass population who are ignorant, who are neither this rich established elites or this intellectual elites. They are both minority. Now, what these communists wanted was, hey, 99% of population, this elites, established bourgeoisie, these rich and powerful capitalists, they are minority. They got all the power. They are bad people. They are taking advantage of you. So kill them and make me the king. Because if you make me the king, I will make you rich. Okay, that's Kim Il Sung, who introduced this Marxism, communism in North Korea. The grandfather of Kim Jong Un. Mr. Kim Jong Un, Chairman Kim Jong Un, the North Korea dictator today. Okay, so Kim Il Sung. So Kim Jong Un is the son of Kim Jong Il. Kim Jong Il is the father of Kim Jong Un. Okay, Mr. Kim, and then Kim Jong Un. Mr. Kim Jong Un's grandfather is the famous Kim Il Sung. He is the founder of North Korea. Okay. He founded North Korea. He introduced communism in North Korean peninsula, okay? Marxism. Or Fidel Castro in Cuba. Or Chairman Mao in China, okay? They are not Europeans, they are like Asians or Hispanics, right? Or in like Vietnam or in Laos or Cambodia or back in the days in some Latin American countries. So all this Marxism, communism, it started in Europe. Okay, so Karl Marx was in continental Europe, probably in Germany. Karl Marx, that's German name, but he's a Jewish heritage. And then I think he fled and had some political asylum in Great Britain. Okay, Karl Marx, so he made that theory, communist theory, but it's all BS. It's bullshit, okay? Because it's based on materialism. He thinks money is what makes somebody happy. Materialism. And that's also has huge influence in psychology too. Okay, so psychology, communism, they think of human being as a machine, biological machine. That's why they are failing. Okay, that's why communism failed. That's why psychology has failed and will still fail. and it will be replaced by humanology because we human beings are more than machine. We are half physical and the other half is metaphysical. Yeah, happiness is adrenaline, whatever, endorphin, whatever, right? All these chemicals. When we are having this spiritual moment or epiphany, I'm sure there's some different chemical biochemicals are involved. But in humanology, those are doesn't matter. Okay, we don't care what chemical that is because we are lazy. Okay, we are not interested in all this chemical analysis in the brain. Yeah, they took the sample of this dead Albert Einstein's brain. They're not gonna find anything. Okay, because Albert Einstein, he's not that smart. His brain is no different than us, our brains. Okay, it's just that he happened to be very independent man, like some of you are, like I am. Okay, so he doesn't care what other people think. So he's brave man, manly man, strong, independent. Yeah, some women are very strong and independent too. I know because I've seen amazing women in my past. Some of them my friends, or some of them celebrities like John d'Arc or Elizabeth the Queen, or some of my friends, and yeah, very strong, great women with creativity and artistic creativity. Yeah, I've seen them. Okay. So yeah, women can be exceptionally creative and have exceptional leadership, like Joan d'Arc in France, right? Military leader. Okay, so some women can be great leaders. I do not deny that possibility. Okay, I'm not a sexist. All I'm against is Barack Obama's version of feminism. Barack Obama's version of hyper anti-sexism, hyper anti-racism. That's Barack Obama. Okay, Barack Obama made so many big mistakes. It's this okay? We are human beings. We all make mistakes. But if you are a big man like President of the United States, like Donald J. Trump or Barack Obama or George W. Bush, Bill Clinton, if you make the same mistake that we make every day, it's a big mistake because you're a big man. Okay. Like Justice Kennedy and Justice Sotomayor, Justice Kagan, Justice Ginsburg. Yeah, they're big people, big man, big woman. Okay, they're huge on top of the hill. They have very important position. They're celebrities. Or Lady Gaga, Katy Perry, same. We all make mistakes. Okay, we are human beings. But if they, big person, on top of hill, if they make one mistake, that's a big mistake because they are big people. Okay. So I don't judge them. They happen to be there. I I give them credit for working very hard to get all the way up there. I'm not there because I'm lazy. Okay? You are better than me. Probably because you are more diligent than I am. Do you know how lazy I am? I don't want to get married ever. I don't want to have kids because that's too much work. Marriage, having kids, too much work. I don't want it because I'm lazy. All right. Yeah, there's this humanology. It's my brainchild. It's a lot of work, but it's easier than having babies because babies cry. You wake up in the middle of the night. You have to switch diapers. I'm not doing that ever. Okay. I may become rich one day, maybe millionaire. I don't know. It's possible. I won't have kids still because having kids, no matter how much money you have, it takes your emotional energy. Oh, it's pain and suffering. They grow up to be teenagers and they start to rebel against you. I was that child. I rebelled against my parents and my teachers, and I don't want it. I don't want my kids to rebel against me, so I don't want to have kids. If I have kids, they probably will be very rebellious kind, just like I am, because they are my kids. I don't want it. I don't want to see it ever. Okay. I go. I went through it once with my parents, me being rebellious, and my war between me and my parents. I went through it once, and I'm not gonna go through it again with my own kids. So I'm not gonna ever have kids, and I will never get married. Okay, because I don't want it. I like being alone. Do I wanna have sex? Yes. Do I get to have sex? No. Is it a problem? Not really, because I have all this. I don't own any pornography. I used to, but nowadays you don't have to because you have internet. They are free internet adult films, but you have to be careful because you can get virus, internet virus. Just like yeah, you have sex with women a lot, you can get virus like herpes, genital warts, other germs in your body. But if you watch internet porns, you may get virus in your computer. Okay, so you have to be careful. Okay, you have to have some backup in the cloud or external hard drive, and I do that stuff. Okay, but yeah, you still have to be careful. Okay, but I wish I do have a girlfriend, but I'm not rich, and girls want rich men. So, but I'm not rich, and if you are not rich, if you're just a nice guy, you probably have a girlfriend, right? I'm not nice. I'm sorry. I talk against tattoos, piercings, and obesity, and I tell a girl in online, "Oh, you wanna get married and have kids?" I'm sorry. I'm not gonna ever marry you. I'm not gonna have kids because I don't want marriage and I don't want kids. I just want sex. Yeah, I wanna have sex with you. I can buy you dinner, maybe once a year because I'm poor man. Okay. The rest of the time, if I date you, if I be your boyfriend and you my girlfriend, we just have sex and we may go to McDonald's. I may buy you McDonald's hamburger or Burger King maybe once a month. Maybe I take you to a nice restaurant once a year. But that's all I can offer you because that's all I have. And I don't like your tattoos. I don't like your piercings. I don't. I think you should exercise more and practice healthy diet because I think you are fat. I say these things, okay? Yes, I'm mean, but I'm saying this on their behalf. I want them to be better people. Do I know that they will never date me? Yeah, I'm not an idiot. I may be a loser, but I'm not stupid. Okay? I may be a poor man, but I'm not crazy. I may be a poor man, but I'm not a stupid man. I'm smart. I'm sane, but I'm poor. So no girls want me. Girls don't care about integrity or intelligence. No. They would rather have sex with a married man like Donald J. Trump, Matt Lauer, Harvey Weinstein. They willingly had sex. None of those men are rapists. No. Those women, they knew they were married and they want to have sex with them, right? Because they knew that they're very evil men. Donald J. Trump, Matt Lauer, Harvey Weinstein. Very evil, obese, bald, ugly men, right? And evil, mean man, adulterous man. Women don't care. As long as they are rich, powerful, and famous, yeah, they want to have sex with them. Why are they accusing those men? Why did they accuse those men with sexual, whatever, false charges, trumped up charges of sexual assault? Because those women got old. So those men, Matt Lauer, Harvey Weinstein, Donald J. Trump, They don't want to have sex with those women anymore. They used to be concubines, mistresses, right? But these three men or other men, rich and powerful men, they don't want to have sex with those women anymore because those women, mistresses, they're not wives, but they're just concubines. Back in the days, okay. They don't want to have sex with those women anymore because they get wrinkly and obese and they get old. So they go after younger women. Harvey Weinstein, Matt Lauer, Donald J. Trump. So they go after younger women. Many women, many younger and newer women in their 20s. So these women, all those women who accused Donald J. Trump, Matt Lauer, Harvey Weinstein, they are just retired prostitutes. Okay, so they still need money. And this man, Matt Lauer, Harvey Weinstein, Donald J. Trump are not having sex with them, not giving them any more money. So what do? Oh, they sue them in court. Or they accuse them in the media court, the kangaroo court, mob lynch court, media. Okay, so they sue them in court, like court of law, or they sue them in media. They report to the media, and then suddenly they become resurrected as brand new, resurrected celebrities. So they are like zombies, okay? They were once dead and they came to life again. Okay? They write a book. They make tons of money, okay? As a retired former mistress, former concubine of Donald J. Trump, Matt Lauer, Harvey Weinstein. They say, oh, he raped me. It was not consensual. Okay, so you are a woman and you know Harvey Weinstein is a married man. And Harvey Weinstein invites you to his hotel room and you go there, okay? It's either you are an idiot or you are a liar. You know what it's about. And that happened when you were young. You are an actor, Hollywood actor or model, right? Harvey Weinstein invites you to a hotel room, of all places. And you know he's married. And you know his reputation. Of course you do. If you are meeting Harvey Weinstein, you are kind of in the middle, startup. You're not a startup right here. You're kind of in the middle. So you've been in the entertainment industry for a while as a model, as an actress. And you are very attractive. You are young. Harvey Weinstein, he's old. He's fat. He's married. And he calls you up in his hotel room. You know what it's about. Okay? You know it will be sex. It won't be a rape. No. You didn't have to go to that hotel room, right? But and you and I, we are not Hollywood celebrities. Okay, I'm just saying it's you, but yeah, you and I, we are not celebrities. We are just audience. We are nameless. We are not famous people. We just watch this in the news. But we enjoy this story. Do we buy that shit? Those Hollywood actresses saying, oh, we was sexually assaulted, we were raped. No, we don't buy that shit. We know it's a lie. We are not stupid. Okay. But those actresses, models, all these concubines, mistresses of Donald J. Trump, Matt Lauer, they make big money. They write a book, bestseller, right? New York Times bestseller. Oh, me as a sexual assault victim by Donald J. Trump. Don't get me wrong, I don't like any of those men. Harvey Weinstein, Donald J. Trump, Matt Lauer, I don't like them. Okay? I'm just telling you how it's going on. Okay? It's entertainment. Okay? It's like, look at this Judge Kavanaugh. Okay? I do think he has sexually assaulted many women. That's my impression I got from him. I'm not saying it is the truth because I don't know him. I'm not his friend. I I'm just audience. My impression is that he has raped many women or sexually assaulted many women because I think he's sex addict. Okay, he's a nymphomaniac. Okay, I think he committed a lot of adultery. He had sex with many women since he married his wife, and I think his wife knows it, but she's okay with it because he's rich and famous. Just like our first lady Melania Trump. Yeah, she knows Donald J. Trump has still probably still having sex with a lot of different women, but she's okay with it. Why? Because as long as he's still rich and famous and powerful, that's how women are, right? So, because all they care about is money, security, okay, stability. That's what women care about. They don't care about morality, ethics, loyalty. No, women don't care about that. They don't care how mean, nice this man is. You know, in criminal law, that's called what's called battered women syndrome. Okay, so psychologists defending these women who killed this man. Let's take a break. Oh my goodness. Let's take a break. Okay, so communist is nothing but liar. Okay, they just kill this elite, established elite, communists. It's like kind of like Donald J. Trump too. Okay, they speak shit about this established elite, and they kill them metaphysically. Okay, back in communist days, yeah, they advocated for violence. Okay, the physical killing, but Donald J. Trump or any other politicians nowadays, metaphysical killing. Okay, meaning let's replace that party. It should be Barack Obama, Democratic Party, Hillary Clinton. Yeah, that's metaphysical killing. Okay, replace them, get them out of there. Okay, forget about them. Metaphysical killing, and they deceive the mass. Okay, the humongous 99% majority population who are kind of ignorant, uneducated, right? Okay, and then they get into the office and then they do the same thing. Okay, that's communism, Donald J. Trump. Uh, they're always like that. That's politics. History of politics is always like this. Okay, elite, minority, new elite, old elite. They deceive the majoritarian mass, and they replace the old elite. They become old elite themselves, and new elite comes in. They deceive the mass majority, and they take over the old elite. Okay, it goes on and on. That's the history of humanity in politics. It's been always like that. It's not just communism or Donald J. Trump. Everywhere, every country, it's always like this. Okay, so that's yeah. We talk about battered women syndrome. Okay, after the break. All right, we'll take a break. Okay, you're back. We talk about battered women syndrome. Okay, so when I was in law school, like 4 years ago, by now, I graduated in law school, graduated with a Juris Doctor JD. I was in, so I got off I went to the army in 2009. So I was 4 years. 2013, I got honorably discharged and with GI Bill. So I'm very grateful to this country because they funded my GI Bill, law school education, and I'm also grateful to my alma mater law school in Midwest. They gave me scholarship too. Okay, so I probably was the richest law school. I was not in debt. I was actually had some savings when after I graduated from law school because I got scholarship and I got my GI Bill. Okay, because I did very well in LSAT. Okay, so what 180 is 100%. I got my score was like 171, which was like more than 90% of all law school applicants. Okay, I don't know what exact percentage that is. The school I went to is one of the top law schools. Okay, top 10. Okay, so in the Midwest. So yeah, they gave me very good offer, so I took it. I had other offers too. Okay, so I'm a very competent applicant, law school applicant. I didn't get into Harvard or Yale. I did apply, but yeah, I was just a veteran. Okay, so yeah, I was you know getting my stipend and whatnot, right? And I was, come on, man, give me a break. I was in my mid 30s. I'm not that young anymore. So all these other law students, they are doing far better than I do. Yeah, they're probably still paying off their law school loan, but they're making big money in big cities. All my colleagues back in law school. Anyway, so I went to law school in 2013, right after I got out of the army, and I graduated in 2015. Okay, it took me 2 years to finish law school because I took 2 semesters in law school. I didn't do any internship. Okay, and I came to Alaska. I passed the bar last May in 2018. It took me 3 more years of law study outside law school to pass the bar exam and become a lawyer in paper. Okay, and I'm very grateful to Alaska Supreme Court, Alaska Bar Association, America Bar Association too, because I'm an outlier, I'm an outsider, I'm a rebellion, and I'm very critical of Supreme Court. Okay, they probably know that. Okay, yeah, because there's background information, background investigation. Okay, but they let me be a lawyer at least on paper. Okay, so I'm very grateful to that because it probably was not easy for them. Okay, to make me become one of their group lawyers. Okay, and I appreciate that. And yesterday I went to this house party and I saw my fellow Americans, and I have some good hope for America because they are still alive very much. And yeah, I do have some positive feeling about American future because I'm proud of them. Okay, I'm grateful to them, and they're still alive. Okay, in spirit. So they give me some sense of hope. Anyways, so battered women syndrome. It's been 1 hour. During the weekends we only do 1 hour episode, right? Because we need to relax. Battered women syndrome in criminal law is this. There's there are many cases like this. Okay, so there's a wife and husband, and husband is abusive, and he beats up his wife, and the woman, she does not divorce, she does not run away, she just keep getting beat up, okay? And then one day she kills him when he's asleep. Battered women syndrome, okay? So, one obvious question is, why didn't you file for divorce? Why didn't you just run away? If he keeps punching you, kicking you, why did you have to kill him when he's sleeping? So it's not self-defense, right? Psychologists, they came up with this bogus theory of battered women syndrome, and again, I'm a humanologist, I'm not a psychologist, so my theory is this, okay? Humanologist theory is this. First of all, he's the breadwinner, so she doesn't want to leave him because he's still giving her stability. You know, that's what women are about, money, right? He's still giving her money. So she tolerates it, but at the same time, she's angry. So she doesn't want to file a divorce or just run away because she wants his money, right? But at the same time, women are very emotional gender. Women are very emotional gender. So she's angry at him. So she doesn't want to leave him because she wants his money and she's emotional. So emotionality overcomes rationality. So one day she just couldn't handle it, her emotion, her anger. So she kills him. Okay, when he's asleep, just shoot. Just one trigger finger and he's dead. She's not thinking clearly. Okay, so that's what happens in the cases. Okay, so yeah, and it's been 1 hour. Okay, so maybe today later on we'll have another episode here. Okay, but probably I should be dancing and do some martial arts and some singing. Okay, because today's Sunday and Sunday is only day I do that stuff. Okay, all right, bye. Enjoy your autumnal fall weather. Beautiful outside. Okay, please enjoy and be safe.